Hello, welcome to my channel, 100 Days with Kajo. Today is day 14 of building our personal constitution. In today's video, we'll just be doing a overview of our next section, routines. Routines are extremely important because they help us stay grounded with ourselves. They help us get in the rhythm of our own lives and make sure that we are present within ourselves and that we're checking in with ourselves and that we're preparing for whatever's next. I decided to do this section right after our grounding articles because with routines, we're able to apply those grounding articles as far as like interacting with sadness or instilling self-worth and practicing self-love. We are able to do these in our daily routines. Your routine section can be as short and as long as you want it to be. I have, I think, maybe 4 or 5 points that I'll be making in my personal constitution, and obviously over time I'll be adding or taking out as many as I need. For instance, we are going to be going over morning routines and evening routines. I decided to put those in because we wake up every morning, we go to bed every night, and having something that we do for ourselves during those times is especially important to make sure that we are not forgetting to love ourselves and that we're not lost in the hustle and bustle and the chaos of our lives and our work. And it helps us to reconnect with our bodies in the best ways that we can. We would then go over birthday anniversaries, which are my favorite, and I'll of course go into detail once we get into that video, but pretty much just really quick, a birthday anniversary is pretty much celebrating your birthday every single month, but it's not as extravagant and extra as you think it may be. But this ensures that you are acknowledging yourself. This makes sure that you are taking yourself out and make sure that you are recognizing like, hey, like I've been busy all month, but now it's time for me, and we'll talk about that when we get to that video. The next one we would talk about is our seasonal reset and reflection. Every time the seasons change, our needs change. I know during like the colder months, during fall and winter, I need to fill my routines with more self-love and self-worth because I'm constantly inside and with myself. I'm not surrounded by people and places and things like that. So being able to have something laid out for myself to ensure that I don't like fall into seasonal depression, or I don't get out of, I don't want to say routines again because now it sounds redundant, but like my workout routines are definitely different during the colder months than it is during the warmer months. Like I like to go outside during those times versus like in the winter I stay more inside. I do like lighter workouts. I may go to the gym. It all varies, but we'll talk about that more when we get to that video. And the last one would be routines for big life changes. I am someone that loves spontaneity. I love adventure. I love doing things, but I also like routine. I like security, and it's funny. It's like it's an oxymoron of like loving uncertainty, but also really needing that security in your life. And when we don't give ourselves those routines, we stop ourselves from branching out and trying new things, or quote unquote our big life changes. So having routines to help you ease the anxiety or fear or doubt of entering a new chapter in your life or trying something new is extremely important, because then you are training yourself to seek out safety from yourself and not to like crawl back into your shell. And so we need to create those routines for ourselves. These 5 routines are just the basic foundational ones that I think we should all have in our personal constitution. However, you guys can add as many routines as you want. You can be very specific, you can be very broad. This is for you, but again, you're going to be adding routines or taking out routines throughout your entire life, and this is just a place for you to refer back to. I know, like for me, like my morning routine changes all the time, so it may not be as detailed. Like as far as like my skincare, like I'm not going to include my skincare in there per se, but as far as like yoga or stretching and like other things, I may put that in there of like what I want to do. It's really up to you, but again, we'll talk about that more in our next video. A little FYI, I am creating a personalized affirmation app, and if you haven't done so already, go to my description box, join our emailing listing if you're interested for when it comes out, and to answer my survey so I understand what your needs are. Thank you, I love you, and let's continue with the rest of the video. So your homework for our next videos or our next set of videos is to write down all types of routines in your life that you want to have in your personal constitution. It can literally be anything: gaming routine, hobby routine, travel routine, budgeting routine, goal setting routine, commuting routine, religious routine, shopping routine, sleeping routine, meal routine, exercise routine. Literally any kind of routine that you can think of, you should include in this. Include it. Nothing is too small, nothing is too big. Just put it in, and later on you can decide if you don't like it anymore. But I'd rather you guys come in and have it in and do it and then take it out later versus you completely forget what you were even thinking of. All right, I'm super excited to get into this next section over the next couple of days. I love you guys. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow.